Okay, so I've just picked up an Amiga 500 Plus. You can see he's fired up at the moment, but he is faulty. The reason I picked this up is because it was quite cheap, and yeah, I thought, why not? Let's treat myself to an A500 Plus. These things are pretty cool. It's all rigged up at the moment with RGB SCART. I'm using the same RGB SCART cable that I use with my Amiga 1200. You can see some of the keys are quite badly yellowed, and the casing is more yellowed than the camera is going to show you. The fault with this one is that the screen is going to flash green and red. You can see it's red at the moment, and then usually within a couple of seconds it'll flash green as well. That sort of suggests maybe chip, ROM chip and RAM, I believe. That will flash back to green because it does that when you leave it for a little while. So yeah, this thing's faulty, but there is a couple of a cool thing and also a not, yeah, a little bit of a worrying thing. This thing is completely untouched. So if I'm going to need to turn this off first. I'm going to turn it off just quickly. So as you can see there, the warranty seal, completely untouched. So this thing has not been opened by the looks of things at any stage. And also the one on the back, you see the one there, has also not been taken off, although there is remnants of another warranty sticker for some reason over there. But yeah, so got this thing, it's faulty. The only thing is, with the Amiga 500 Plus, as I'm sure some of you guys know, especially after watching Gadget UK 164's videos about the Amiga and about the Amiga 500 Plus in particular, there's a bit of an elephant in the room with this, and that is that, of course, it has a battery inside it, a barrel battery, which over time likes to leak out and can cause some serious problems. So what I'm experiencing with this one may be caused by some of the acid leaking and corrosion and pins on the chips not making a good contact, or it could even be something else that's kind of throwing up a bit of a red herring. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this bad boy up and we'll have a look inside and see how bad this one is, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be some leakage and there's going to be some corrosion from that battery. So I'm going to rip this bad boy apart and I'll be back once I've got it open so we can have a good look round it. So first glance, you can see there's a bit of corrosion on the top shield in there. So I'm going to unplug the keyboard and I'm going to take that out, undo the floppy drive, and then take the RF shielding off, and we'll have a look underneath that to see, to see what the condition of this bad boy's like underneath. So again, I'll be back once I've done that, guys. Okay, so the RF shielding's off. The worrying thing is some of these security screws that hold the RF shielding in place. You're probably not going to see that very well, but they are rusty and corroded, and you'll see if you look down there, there's a bit of corrosion down there, which is a little bit worrying. Yeah, so here's the situation with the battery. You can see there's the old Varta barrel battery, and there is the corrosion that kind of goes all the way around that area, which is, yeah, it's nasty looking. So I'm going to have to get something to treat that, and to start off, we're probably just going to cut that battery and take it out of there, just to get rid of it. But yeah, there we go. It's looking a little bit nasty inside there, but that was to be expected. I kind of knew that as soon as I went for this. I knew that I'd have to do something about that. So yeah, I mean, other than that, it doesn't look terrible. I mean, in other areas I can't see. There's some corrosion as well on this chip here. I can see on the front it looks a bit blue. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get some vinegar, treat that bad boy, and we'll have to see if we can get him working. So the fault with it was that screen changing colours. So I wonder if it's, I'll have to figure out. So the ROM chip is there, which is, as I push it down, that's kind of gone back into, kind of click back in. I'm going to do that with all the chips actually, because I do know you get chip creep on these, as Gadget UK said. So let me just give these all a good push down into their sockets. Obviously the fat Agnes I'm not going to be able to do anything about right now. And obviously if there is a problem with one of the ROM chips, then that would have to be, or one of the RAM chips, then I'd have to replace that. Yeah, that's looking very, very blue there. That chip there, the 74LS37 there. And the one above it as well, they're looking properly nasty. So I'm going to have to definitely look at both of those and see what's happening. But I'll try and fire it back up, having just given those chips a good push down, and see if I get lucky and see if we get any signs of life. So yeah, let's give that a go and plug the keyboard back in. Okay, so having pushed them chips down, I'm now getting the black screen, which is basically what Gadget UK was getting. It's got to be something to do with this whole mess that I'm going to have to try and deal with and see if I've got any bad traces, which I probably have, to be honest, because this one's looking a little bit bad. some of the corrosion does look properly nasty. I have to take this thing off the tripod so you can see what I'm talking about. That looks properly nasty, doesn't it? Inside there. I mean, it's again kind of in this area, and it's gone onto this chip here as well. Sorry, I'm not even showing you. It's gone up to here as well. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to have a play with this and see how I get on with it. But it's weird now. I get a black screen instead of no screen at all. So yeah, weird one that. So I'm going to give that a clean up, and this one will probably have to be another video, another part later on, to show you hopefully it working, or to show you my trials and tribulations with trying to get it working. So for the meantime, guys, thank you for watching.